Alright, this is our second attempt, our second lifetime. We're just gonna go straight back to the interview, and let's do things a little bit different to see if it works out. Kyle's first decision of the morning was made wisely. Wither away or exit the bed. I think I'm gonna choose to exit the bed this time. You know, don't wanna die and stuff yet, even though being a ghost was pretty cool. Kyle exited his bed and took a quick glance around his room. Let's open the closet. Kyle opens the closet. It was dark and he could only see his hanging shirts. You know, let's just choose an outfit. Kyle decided to take some time to choose the perfect outfit, knowing how important appearance. Jeans and swimming goggles. Skunk pasties. I don't even know what that is. Slick suit or suit of armor. We're going in as Iron Man, come on. Kyle was unsure of what exactly caused him to decide to wear his armor, but it felt like the right thing to do. Of course it is, we're Iron Man! We're famous, aren't we? We just go over there and say, I am Iron Man. After much squeezing and sweating, Kyle managed to wrap the metal suit around his dumpy self. Back to room. Kyle returned to the center of the room. Let's just exit, straight up. We didn't get much chance to explore anyways. Kyle walked into the small hallway that connects the rooms of his apartment together. Move the kitchen, return to bed. Let's move to the kitchen. We didn't get a chance to make something good to eat. Kyle walked to the center of the kitchen. He decided to open the fridge because he is hungry. Kyle opened the fridge intending to find something to eat. Eat crust on fridge... What? Eat crust on fridge wall. Eat the fridge. Prepare breakfast. Eat condiment. We're eating the goddamn fridge. I don't care. Kyle pointed his neck directly upwards and hoisted the fridge on top of his face. Somehow, miraculously, he wrapped his mouth around the device. He started to swallow. Oh goddamn, we're a snake. We're a snake hybrid of a human. In one slow... Oh my god, I can actually hear them. In one slow, horrible movement, the fridge slid down Kyle's throat. After many gurgles, pops, and snaps, Kyle felt relatively sure the fridge would not come back out. You don't say. Alright, seems we had breakfast. We could check the pantry, but I'm gonna leave that for next. Gonna just straight up leave the apartment. Kyle walked into the middle of the road and took a long pondering look around. Visit the downstairs neighbors, visit tech store, or return to the apartment. Kyle decided to visit his neighbors. Kyle approached his downstairs neighbor's door and knocked. A middle-aged woman named Gabby answered the door. She looked at Kyle expectantly, because apparently she did not notice that Kyle was fridge-shaped and was wearing a piece of armor. I wonder what happened to the armor, actually. Man, Kyle must be squished. Greet and start a conversation. Good morning, neighbors, said Kyle cheerfully. Gabby looked at Kyle expectant. Ask Gabby about Gabby. Ask Gabby about Rachel. You know what? We're not going to distract ourselves. We're not going to put too much pressure on ourselves by talking about Rachel all the time. We'll talk to Rachel once we see Rachel. Let's ask Gabby how she doing. Gabby, asked Kyle. Tell me more about yourself. Gabby sniffed. Oh, you know, she said, putting a fake smile. I just sit around here. Yes, I don't get around much. Never go out at night. I just stay here, right here. Gabby glared at Kyle. I feel like I'm gonna get murdered. Convinced by Gabby's statement, Kyle bid her goodbye and returned to the street. Back to the street we go. Kyle walked out into the middle of the road and took a long, pondering look around him. Is it the tech store? Kyle walked into the clean, white tech store. He was greeted by Techno Jim, an elaborate cutout mascot with flashing lights. Ask attendant for free samples, steal Techno Jim. We gotta do it. We simply gotta do it. Quickly, before the attendant could acknowledge him, Kyle grabbed Techno Jim by the shoulders. Finding that Techno Jim's cardboard feet were bolted to the ground, Kyle started to pull upwards forcefully. After several tugs, Techno Jim broke free, leaving one foot and one leg behind. Kyle glanced at the attendant, who was staring, bewildered, and ran outside. Continue with the day. Kyle hurried to the set. Sitting across his host chair was a glamorous woman with an air of genuinity. As Kyle approached her, Rachel looked up and smiled. "Good evening, Kyle," she said, looking him in the eyes. "I've been looking forward to being here." Really, no one is going to acknowledge the fact that I ate a fridge and am walking on a piece of armor. Interview Techno Jim instead. Kyle roughly shoved Rachel out of her seat and placed Techno Jim on her seat. Oh my god, this is great. "Hello, Techno Jim," said Kyle. "I'm going to interview you today." Kyle grasped Techno Jim's hand and tried to shake, but instead tore it off the cardboard frame. Kyle's producer, sensing viral media, pulled the bewildered Rachel out of the frame and motioned to the crew to go live. "Oh, yes. This is how you get famous, ladies and gentlemen." The cameraman moved, light flashed, and suddenly the studio was on air. "Hi, I'm Kyle," said Kyle, "and tonight I'm going to interview a very special guest." He pointed to Techno Jim using the dismembered arm. Techno Jim started to smoke from the heat of the lights. Oh no, this is not gonna end well, is it? "Would you like to introduce yourself?" asked Kyle. Knowing Jim would probably not speak, Kyle took it upon himself to be his voice as well. "Hi, Kyle," he said, raising the pitch of his voice. "My name is Rachel May, and I'm a very special guest." Rachel's expression of confusion turned to shock. "Well, Rachel, you look way too thin and absolutely terrible, and you should feel ugly." Kyle gave Jim a meaningful stare. "Wow, Kyle," he said, "I sure wish I could look like you." Techno Jim burst into flames. Instantaneously, the sprinkler system initiated. Curtains of water poured down from the rafters. Within seconds, the production equipment was doused in water. The set was soon aburst with electrical fires. Kyle's crew abandoned their posts as cameramen and sound mixers to try to put the fires out. As the crew scrambled around, the cameras continued to run. Kyle sat motionless, staring forward. Eventually, the fires were all put out. Kyle's producer shut off the broadcast, leaving Kyle's vacant stare as the final frame. Kyle's ratings skyrocketed. Techno Jim became a staple of the show, often ending up destroyed by the end of each episode. Although Rachel did not come back on the show, her cardboard portrayal did. Rachel was very popular. The end. Kyle interviewed Rachel. Oh my god, this was an absolute massacre and I loved it. 2 out of 28 endings. That's gonna be it for this episode of Kyle is Famous, guys. If you did enjoy this episode, don't forget to leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're new. I like playing games like this. Also, if you would like to drop any game recommendations down in the comments, I would be more than happy to play them. But anyways, that's gonna be it for this episode, guys. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one.